kind of been searching for the truth my whole life. And one time I just came across it.
Okay, we're watching Channel 5, which is usually the DGen videos. They make really good like fun docs, whatever. And they just interview people ironically, sort of, but with an open mind, and it's just kind of degenerate. So we're watching a Q conference, Channel 5.
Video that was about Biden and Kamala Harris and Clinton and Obama.
Why does she look like...
They are Satan worshippers, Satanists.
What?
They're Satan worshippers, 100%. And I couldn't wait to tell my family, and they just go.
Why does she look like fried up female Biden?
The worst.
Guys, am I crazy, guys? She looks like fried up female Biden. If you just like look into the middle. No?
How does that make you feel?
Sad. I cry all the time.
Not
But
fall
I
asleep.
just keep praying. That's all I do. I just keep praying and asking God to open their eyes. I have a beautiful family. They're just blind.
Which family member do you miss the most?
Probably my baby sister. I told her we're in a spiritual warfare. This is between good and evil, and she rolled her eyes.
What was her name?
Meg. We go and have wine together and lunch together, and it's gone.
Oh, okay.
You wish you had never stumbled upon.
Once you learn, you don't turn back. I know what God wants of us and what
Jesus
Jesus
Christ!
wants, and it's what Trump wants, and it's what the Patriots want. I would never turn back, no matter how many of my family I lose.
What's going on with this video?
We go on!
God, Jehovah, you are the most high God. You are the most high God.
I have been censored 3 times, disabled, permanently disabled on Facebook. Censored, permanently suspended. They don't like my Q flag. They don't like my Q mobile, and they sure they all don't like me in my Q Patriot costume.
Where we go one, we go all. I don't even say the M word anymore, right?
What?
The M word.
What's that?
It's a dirty word. It's now I have my
What?
own words instead of the words that I know the algorithms are gonna shut me down.
Can you tell us what words you use for which? We're not going to shut you down.
Mask, the face diaper, vaccine, the jokey pokey, and election fraud. The obvious fraud. See, people don't understand everything that we've learned from day one has been a lie. We never were on the moon. No, I don't think the Hitler situation is as bad as they said it was either. That was the Rothschilds, that was the Rockefellers. Those are naughty words in social media. I got banned forever on Facebook.
You're watching Channel 5.
After a hectic few weeks on the road, covering events like the Pickup Artist Boot Camp in Las Vegas.
America is back open, baby. It's makeout time.
And creating my first solo documentary about 2 twins in Marin City, California.
We've been everywhere and on every bitch.
Hey, okay, yeah, okay.
I decided to dive back into the world of right-wing politics. That's when I discovered the God and Country Patriot Roundup, a 3-day event in Dallas which cost $3,000, not including a stay at the Omni Hotel in Dallas, which cost an additional $1,000. What I found there was a couple hundred patriots with one thing in common.
I have been banned from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. This is Joe Biden's daughter's diary. I used to make videos like reading it out loud.
I've lost 2 YouTube channels, 3 Twitters, and 4 Facebooks. Every time it's like, yes, I'm winning.
Why'd you get banned?
What?
The so-called Pizzagate conspiracy theory.
Well, first of all, I had like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. The last couple of videos I did were all about the Hunter Biden laptop issue. Within 48 hours of putting those out, they just deleted my channel right away. And then within 2 weeks of that, I was deleted off of Twitter as well.
Yes, we were recently kicked off Twitter because of a confrontation I did with the VP of Integrity at Facebook.
If we weren't making a difference, if it wasn't that important, why would they spend so much effort and energy into it?
I mean, all of Silicon Valley is
I wonder.
run by the Chinese, so.
We're in war. It's no different than what they were doing to the Jews and different things. They silence them. They're just doing it through social media and electronically now.
It's a war of the minds. It's psychological. right? It's emotional, it's mental. It's actually worse than having bullets and missiles.
The only real difference between woke supremacists and the Nazi supremacists, the white supremacists, the Old South, is the technology available to them. They don't need to put the Jews, the other, into ghettos, because they can now electronically ghettoize us. They, in fact, this Jew is electronically ghettoized. They have removed my voice from the community. I am endlessly being imprisoned in Zuckerberg's gulags. And again, it serves exactly the same purpose as Stalin's gulags. Hey, woke people, wake up. It's pretty ridiculous to be outraged by a misgendered toy.
Why do they always make these really odd, dark comparisons? I don't understand why they're all doing it, all of them. It's not only one or two. Is it like a recurrent thing? It's always the same comparison. It's really weird.
To be outraged by the shape of a syrup jar shaped in the design of a beloved black ant.
You talking about Mr. Potato Head and Aunt Jemima?
Mr. Potato Head and Aunt Jemima. It is ludicrous to be outraged by a drawing in a 70-year-old children's book of a hard-working Asian man that was somewhat cartoonish. Because you know what? You know why it was cartoonish? Because it was a cartoon.
What?
It sucks, but that's why we fight.
And now what we've done is, between President Trump and people like Q and podcasts like myself, we had a voice. We are the news now. When people want to know the truth, where do they go?
Alternative platforms like Rumble, BitChute, DLive, Twitch, Foxhole, Pilled, CloutHub. Platforms like Rumble, BitChute, DLive, Twitch, Foxhole, Pilled, CloutHub, PureSocial.tv.
I use Telegram a lot. I love Telegram. I have great group chats on there.
I do a lot of stuff in the community, in the streets. I go stand at squares and hold signs.
Because what is Telegram?
Operation 1009, Save Our Children, and Human Trafficking.
We have to return to the oldest technology of all, which is one-on-one conversation.
So I guess everyone at this event is pretty much deplatformed there. So I guess this is kind of like the way for them to network, hang out, figure out what's next. How you doing?
Big fan, bro.
Hell yeah, dog.
Guys, something I don't understand, chat, is Clubhouse. I think Clubhouse is a joke. I don't know why it's a joke. I think Clubhouse is like this really, really weird, fake, exclusive, like a cool, exclusive group for people who, when they talk on any social media, nobody gives a shit. Unless they're given this weird, exclusive, like, VIP pin, and like, oh, now it's worth sharing my opinion, because now I look like I'm on a pedestal, because I'm too bad or irrelevant to create a platform for myself on another platform. I think it's the most loser shit ever. It is so loser.
I just met a group, they're called like Down for the Revote or something, and they're like doing a Justice for Prince thing. They think like a few days before Prince was gonna die, he was gonna out Hillary Clinton on like eating and raping children.
Let's go find them.
What?
Hey, how you doing?
No one in the whole universe will ever compare.
Prince was murdered, and we absolutely have already proven it by mathematical standards. Prince had been exposing things about deep state, Illuminati, cabal. I call it the Worldwide Communist Network. And I think we all know that when you do things like that and you use your celebrityism and your platform to speak these truths that are not allowed, right, by the one-eyed crew, then you get hit.
I tried so hard
and got so far,
but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Chester Bennington's the lead singer of Linkin Park. He and Chris Cornell were going to expose Hillary Clinton's pedophilia. Jeffrey Epstein was essential in facilitating quite a lot of this. He is responsible for the murder of multiple people, including Nipsey Hussle.
Guys.
Yes.
I think it's very disgusting when people use somebody's death, which is completely unrelated for their own political agenda. I think it is the most disgusting thing you could ever do. To assume what they were gonna do or what they stand for, because they can't say no or whatever because they're not with us anymore. That has no bounds to how disgusting that is.
Nipsey Hussle is one of my spirit guides, and I've just worked with his energy and guidance since his death.
Where do you get your news from?
From divine source, from God. We are a prophetic justice ministry.
I do not watch TV. I don't watch truthers. I don't watch the internet. I do not really even read books. I've channeled all of my life. I've always heard his voice, and my accuracy is constantly at 99 to 100%.
We're not part of the Q
What?
movement. We align with some of the things that Q has said. We really came out to just network with this community. So love and honor and infinite love and gratitude to Prince and Nipsey Hussle.
Upon further research, I learned that this was not just any Patriot conference. The event is hosted by John Sabal, aka QAnon John, and his wife Amy. These Patriots are avid believers in QAnon, a conspiracy theory that a deep state insider is spreading messages on the image board 8chan to expose people like Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates, saying they belong to an elite cabal of Satan worshiping. I don't know what. Brace, you want to come in here?
QAnon is the theory that an individual or a group of individuals are exposing the deep state, including Hillary Clinton and her baby-eating ways, through the image board 8chan, which also has a lot of child porn. They think either Donald Trump is Q or he's behind it. He is like a Christ-like figure who's come to the office of the presidency in order to arrest and execute every single person who they don't like.
But right now is a weird time to be a Q supporter. For years, Q has talked about the storm, a day of reckoning in which Trump, along with the military, would arrest all the members of the deep state and save the world. But the storm never came.
It's weird to be a QAnon person now because for 5 years, QAnon people have believed that Nancy Pelosi, etc., would be arrested and executed in Guantanamo Bay prison in Cuba. And to this date, not a single person has been.
And on December 8th, 2020, Q stopped posting.
I think the last post was a scene from Last of the Mohicans and then a gif of an American flag flying over a forest. That's basically it.
Guys, the TOS is at 10:40.
I think January 6th was supposed to be the storm, and then that didn't work, and then January 20th was supposed to be the storm. By that time, everyone was really tired. But they keep saying, I've been in there all morning, that the storm is still coming.
Oh, no.
Q is truth.
It's coming.
Forever, whether there's posts or not, as long as Anons never cease to find and spread the truth. I could go on for weeks about Q and what I've learned. One, that this was an inside job, and I hope that all...
Whoa! Okay, I can skip all the way now? I forgot.
All those that are guilty.
I'm making sure that she's not going to say any bad words either. All the way to 50, we good now?
Was Antifa, Black Lives Matter, George Soros funded, same thing. You know, it's all an infiltration. We've learned it. We've seen the court documents since it's happened. These are people with connections.
I don't think that the storm didn't necessarily happen. I think that the whole point of it was for a vast majority of people to wake up. There are still things happening. You know, I mean, we've got the audits in Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin.
I trust 100% that there's a plan. I think it's Dan Scavino, Mike Pompeo. I think, you know, we're obviously not allowed to hear about certain things because it's a military operation. And, you know, I have complete faith. It doesn't ruin my hopes that, you know, a lot.
Because why the ticket for this $3,000? What if the organizer is just like, it's just not even, doesn't believe in any of this shit? He's just doing that to financially cripple them and yoink all the money and scam them. And doesn't give a shit about what they're saying.
A lot of people aren't talking about it. They don't want to get kicked off Facebook.
Part of the reason I believe we're in this problem is because we've gotten conditioned for instant gratification. Q is the template. It doesn't matter what Q does. It doesn't matter what Trump does until we're willing to participate in something different and be a part of that. See, we are the plan. We are the storm. I think they did their job. You know, they started the Great Awakening.
Were you disappointed when Q stopped posting back in December?
No, because they did their job. Am I disappointed in Trump? No, Trump did his job.
Guys, the Q name stands for Quebec, okay? It's a place that people live in, okay? It's like the bad part of Canada, okay?
Now we have to, as people, take back our country and not wait for a hero.
One of the tactics of this new psychological war seemed to be avoiding Q. The main speakers of the event, General Flynn and Sidney Powell, claimed to not know anything about what we're talking about.
Right, gentleman, right here.
Okay, thank you. Andrew Callaghan, Channel 5 Action News.
So,
Channel 5 from where, though? Describe
Channel 5 Action News is not actually a TV channel. It's the name of our YouTube channel.
I got it. I think I knew that about you.
It's not syndicated through a national broadcasting corporation, but, you know. So talking about manipulation, if you go on any mainstream media platform, they describe this whole event as a QAnon conspiracy conference.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they're doing that, and is that true?
Jesus.
If they create this boogeyman, right? If they create this
is scary. He's right there in the middle of them.
That's a nice little thing to just keep beating us about. They try to take an organization like this and create that level of noise that I talked about. QAnon, they're the domestic, they're the new, you know, they're the new shiny object. I don't know what QAnon is. I really don't. But I'm going to leave here saying, well, do you believe in God?
General Flynn was being real sneaky.
As he delivered his speech, vendors in the back sold QAnon hats and t-shirts, and his colleague Sidney Powell was even wearing a big fat Q on the back of her motorbike jacket.
He claimed to not know what QAnon was, but months before, he took the oath with his entire extended family.
Where we go one, we go all.
Where we go one, we go all.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Listen, on the 4th of July last year, where we go on, we
Exposed?
go all. He was the military man who knew about the Hillary Clinton scandals and what they've been doing for years. Like, his truth is what brought the movement alive.
This is scary as fuck, man.
Whether or not he's in it, he's the people's general. He woke us up. Whatever it was, he had a role in the Great Awakening.
Guys, at this point,
Shout out to General Flynn.
guys, I kind of fear for this guy though. Guys, I like this guy. Guys, I kind of fear for him, dude. What if people know that he's kind of like in those events, not to troll, but to like kind of like show the opposite side, which is what they don't want. What if other groups, whatever, start knowing that he's like the troll that exposes their dog shit or whatever? What if he starts, you know? This is kind of scary.
General, he woke us up. But
Talked to General Flynn, and he said he doesn't know what QAnon is.
Well, media, look what they do when they take little pieces of it, and we've been ostracized, we've been talked about, through our families, we've lost loved ones, wives have walked away, parents, everybody is ostracized in a certain way in their own communities, and why give them the opportunity?
Not surprisingly, other speakers followed General Flynn's lead.
What are your thoughts on the whole like QAnon thing?
I don't know about it. I really don't. And, you know, I only talk about things I know. Like, are you familiar with arena football?
Arena football? Yeah, like the sport?
Yeah, the sport.
Yeah.
So, like, my roommate was one of the old owners of one of the teams.
So this you know,
what
event in general has been called a QAnon conspiracy theory rally. Even says, where we go one, we go all on the lanyard. What are your thoughts on that whole thing?
I don't know. I'm just here to talk. Booker T. Washington is the father of black conservatism. His three-point plan of education, entrepreneurship, and self-reliance, we need to bring that back.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through. I think Trump is the best thing that ever happened to black people in particular. I represent the hood from St. Louis. We kill each other every day in the black community. When a young girl is sitting up on her bed doing her homework and a bullet comes through the window, there's no Black Lives Matter. But as soon as a white police officer grabs a black person the wrong way, put the finger in the face the wrong way, Black Lives Matter. It has nothing to do with the matters of black lives.
What are the undercurrents that are hiding behind the Black Lives Matter movement?
First of all, it was started by two black lesbians who hate the
guys,
black
everybody settle down. Okay. I'm done. Let's just play a
The
video.
war against BLM and Antifa rages on.
Okay, Antifa, I'm speaking to you. So what I saw yesterday is uncalled for. When you're sitting there making up lies about speakers that are involved with QAnon, when you're sitting there spewing ugliness, make sure you know and educate yourself. And don't be spewing out venom.
Midway through our interview, fake news arrived.
Oh no.
What's going on? Step out. Yo, step out. You're hosting. What? What am I doing? What's happening? Some guy got kicked out. Oh, he got kicked out. Who? He's a reporter. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, is that fake news? Fake news. Will, how you doing, brother? You trying to get in, huh? Not good. Try to get in, huh? Not good, Will.
Wait, even the police on it?
Yeah, get out of here.
schmuck.
Yeah, I mean, they're not fans of mine. I think QAnon John, who runs it, is not like a huge fan of my reporting, and I think QAnon people just like aren't huge fans of reporters in general. What QAnon tells you is that like the most powerful people in the world just commit the most heinous crimes. They're abusing children with impunity, right? And only you and Donald Trump can stop it. And so if you believe that, then like, yeah, of course you're going to be on board with QAnon. And I think like part of it is frankly that it seems pretty fun. And look, they call themselves digital soldiers, right? It's like you're like in a war.
You feel bad for these people?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I don't feel super bad for like the people who are promoting it and like who I think are often cynically making money and ruining people. But yeah, I typically feel very bad for the average QAnon believer because, you know, it's something that it preys on your emotions, right? It's like almost everyone I know, they have a story about someone
I don't know about the Daily Beast. I know that is
has like lost their mind to QAnon.
Gravy? Ooh, it looks kind of good though. Ooh, damn chicken
We're actually
gravy.
doing food. We're actually feeding people.
What do you think he was trying to say?
That's classified.
She has a big butt. Who?
His mom.
What?
It's not that good. I mean, it's like shaped nicely, but it's not like.
What is happening?
Like curves in. I am a menace. Eat his booty out.
What? No.
This is fucking weird. Na 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 na. Is this a slow down remix Requiem of a Dream fucking soundtrack?
I love Trump, but I hated
Sounds
when he
like
banned
it.
flavored vape juice.
What's a
I
ripoff?
want to know why what happened in Myanmar can't happen here.
No reason. I mean, it should happen. There's no reason.
Okay, guys, what an eye-opener. Interesting. Wow, I learned a lot from this. Thank you for linking this. Amazing. I can't believe we Whoa, 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 whoa. Huh, what is this?
6 months easy.
Oh, what is this actually?